What's up, gang? It's your girl Sid from Savy, Sentient, and welcome to your August 2023 general readings. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. Thank you all so much for joining me. Please make sure that you all do the things like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Make sure to comment and engage with the content. Doing so helps this channel grow and lets YouTube know that you enjoy this kind of video. If you all are looking for personal readings, you can book at SavySentient.com, and that is the only place you can book. I will never slide in your DMs. I will not hit you up on WhatsApp, and I will not hit you up in the comments begging for readings. If you all are interested in what I'm doing when I'm not reading tarot or speaking about spirituality, you can watch my other channel, Simply Savy, and anything else you need to know about me will be linked in the description box below along with that second channel. So let's waste no more time and get into your reading. To get a full view of what's happening for you in August, please make sure that you watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So let's get into it. All right, Cancer, so let's go ahead and get into your message, starting with what I channeled from your spirit team. And that message says, change is where we grow. You are growing. So according to the astrology, especially as it pertains to your career, there may be some shifts happening in your career, some things that are not necessarily working out in the way that you expected them to. And even though this may be uncomfortable, it is definitely for your growth and for your betterment. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot. Your overall energy was the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is about moving away from what no longer serves you. So if this is indeed your career, this could be a career that is a dead end situation where you feel like you haven't been making any growth or you haven't been making any progress. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to remove yourself from it, or you may even be feeling forcefully removed from it. Okay, so it's time for you to move away from what's no longer serving you. Your bottom of the deck is the Empress energy, which is representative of fertility, of growth, of abundance. So again, you're moving away from what's not serving you and towards something more fertile, something that has more potential. Okay, so in your current situation, what we have is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups represents dissatisfaction. So you may be even feeling very dissatisfied with where you are career-wise. If this doesn't resonate for you as far as your job goes, this could definitely be a relationship, a friendship, some situation in your life that just isn't working for you anymore. But I'm going to read it as though this is career because the astrology points to, your finances and your work. Okay, so Four of Cups energy, you're very dissatisfied. There's apathy as it pertains to your life right now. Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this can represent independence, independent stability and or wealth, independence within your emotional state as well, not being codependent on anyone or anything. And then we have the Lovers in the reverse. So this is representing a lack of alignment or being engaged in a situation that is not serving you, as the Six of Swords indicates. So what I'm getting from your current situation is that, again, there's some dissatisfaction with the way that things are going, and you may even be feeling compelled to do things on your own. So if this is a job, you may be feeling moved to venture into some entrepreneurial efforts. For your horoscope, what I pulled from your astrology in your horoscopes this month was that you may be feeling moved towards a passion, towards something that you may have put down a while ago, and it's time to pick it back up. The question that I asked was, if you could be doing anything that you wanted to do, what would it be if it wasn't this? If you didn't have to worry about your bills being paid or not being paid, like, what would you be doing if money was not an object? I really feel like whatever the answer is to that, that's what you need to be focusing your attention on at this time. Okay, so your blockage, we have the Two of Swords, needing to make a head over heart decision, needing to cut something off. In this particular deck, the scissors, the blades of the scissors are backwards. So no matter how they try to cut, they can't. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Moon. In your subconscious, the reason why you don't do what you feel like you're good at, what you would rather be doing, is because you feel insufficient. You feel insecure. You're not sure if you're good enough. You're not sure if it will produce the type of income that you need to sustain yourself. So this is why it's difficult for you to cut out other things with the Two of Swords. But with the Knight of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups. In this particular deck, it looks like he's walking away. He's looking over his shoulder, but he's walking away. And so I feel like the blockage for you is to walk away from whatever it is that's not serving you, because you feel insufficient, you feel insecure, you feel unsure, you're not positive that whatever you venture into is going to work out. But with the Empress showing up in your reading, this is a perfect time for planting your seeds. This is a time of growth for you. This is a very abundant time for you if you are not afraid to make the effort to take the leap. Okay, so the outcome or the resolution to the situation, we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. We have you waiting for something that may take forever to come or may never come because of your fear of trying. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. So we have 33 showing up. You may be seeing 333 or 33. But in the Three of Pentacles, we have you watering a certain connection. And okay, so what I'm getting right now is that for some of you, there may be contacts that you have. There may be people that you network with that could actually help you with whatever your passion is, that could actually help you progress. But you're holding out and you're waiting to even reach out to them. What you're waiting for, I don't know. Maybe you're waiting until this job can get you into a position where you feel safe enough financially to venture into your passions. But I don't feel like Spirit wants you to wait. I feel like Spirit wants you to go forth. The last card you have in the resolution is walking away from what doesn't serve you. In this particular deck, the Eight of Cups is very reflective. I feel like wherever you're working now, whatever it is that you're doing, you have an emotional connection to as well. And that's what makes it difficult for you to look at the situation logically. If this job, if this career is dead end and it is not serving you and you need more, then why is it so hard to break away from? I feel like you're definitely more deeply connected to it than you may realize. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. And this is standing in your power. This is using your creative mastery, your creative abilities to bring forth the things that you are passionate about, to bring forth that business that you always wanted to start, that book that you wanted to write, to create that platform. You know, whatever it is that you're passionate about, you have all that it takes to make it happen. Literally, the only thing stopping you is you. And you believing that this job is helping you in some way, shape, or form. And it's actually limiting you. It's actually setting you back. Okay. So I'm not saying like just go quit your job, but I think that there needs to be a shift in the way that you think about this job and what you believe this job to be. At the end of the day, your job thinks that you're replaceable. You should feel the same way about that job. That job is replaceable. To that job, you're just a number. To you, that job should be just a number. One of many. A lot of times people have a difficult time understanding that they are the prize. When you interview somewhere, you're not left to the mercy of the interviewer. You should be interviewing them back. You're not at the will, you're not at the mercy of your employer. Sure, you're replaceable, but can they train your skill set? Can they train your dependency, your dependability? There are some things that can't be trained. So yeah, you can put a warm body in my seat, but what else will that warm body bring? What else will that warm body bring to the job? Will they get the job done like I got it done? And you have to understand that you are the asset. And take that attitude wherever the hell you go, even if it's into your own shit. Okay? So confidence is key. Understanding your value is key. Let's get into your oracle. So for your oracle, we have number 24, which reduces down to 6. And this is a card of flux. The last card of the world of formations shows us that we can only obtain self-realization and do significant things in the world if we understand that our present is generated and connected by every kindness and every crime of the past in a continuous flow. We are like antenna that can receive and transmit the original light that comes from the 8th card of emanations, which also reaches us through our parents, our grandparents, our ancestors, and through the forms we've given our gods. The advice from the dead says, remember that you are the one in the present, holding your future, and that if you want this future to be positive, you must first look inside yourself, because every action you decide to take in the world is nothing but a reflection of yourself. So if you believe that you can create a sustainable business, a sustainable platform, write a series of books that can, provide for you, and like whatever it is that you're wanting to create, if you have faith in your abilities to create this and that this thing will sustain you, then that's what it's going to be. If you doubt that, if you lack that, then doubt and lack is what you'll create. All right. So let's go ahead and get your advice. What is the advice for Cancer Spirit? So your advice is the Hermit card. This is a card of introspection. Okay, this is a card of soul searching, going within. What are you going within for? 7 of Pentacles. To do a little evaluation. To weigh some pros and some cons. But also, 7 of Pentacles is a card of rewards and harvest. It's time to plant some seeds. It's time to evaluate the seeds that you have planted. It is time to decide whether or not the effort has been worth the reward. And if not, it's time to sow a different crop. And with the 7 of Wands, it's time to fight for and defend everything that you've grown, everything that you've accomplished. And it's time for you to stand in your power. So even if this is a job, if you're not getting what you are worth, you can stand in your power and demand it. Or again, you can take that skill set somewhere else, somewhere where it is valued. Like I said, they can replace the body, but can they train the skill set? Bottom of the deck, 7 of Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. And the Hierophant is about constructs. It's about contracts. It is about leveling up. It is about growth, promotion, making things solid. So the advice here is to go within and see what it is that you truly want, what you truly need, what is working, what is not working. Understand your value and what you have to offer to any organization, any job, any relationship, any friendship, and cut out what doesn't belong there and take your best, your greatness to where it belongs and where it will be valued, where you will be elevated, where you will grow, where you will prosper. Stop settling for less than you deserve. You are the prize, Cancer. It's you. It's you. All right, so let's get your postcard from Spirit. And Spirit, what do you have to say to Cancer before we close out this reading? What is the message for Cancer? Okay, shot right on out. And the message says, Dearest you, let us ask, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday moment-to-moment experience, thinking that you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside of you. Joy and happiness and fullness from doing joy, being joy, and knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so that you can share it. You must know that when the time comes, you will be fully free and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, for even tears and loss, for they mean that you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. We all love you like crazy over here. Period. So again, all that you have inside of you is waiting to be expressed externally. And for a lot of you, that is your creativity. That is the thing that will keep you financially sustained. The thing that you love most, not the dead-end job that you're unappreciated at and deserve more from. Okay, so that is your message, Cancer. If this resonates for you, please let me know in the comments below. If it resonates a little too much and you need a personal reading, you can book at SavySentient.com. Please make sure that you all like, share, and subscribe. And until the very next time I read for you all, I wish you all love and light. Now go get right, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.